Hello, YouTube. Welcome in, welcome in. We're hanging out with some Lazypurple again today, and I've been told, now that I've caught up to the engineer video, I need to watch this video next. I'm pretty sure this is the one that everyone's yelling at me to watch next. It was in the playlist, so I'm just going to assume it's this one. How it feels to suffer in SFM. Spooky. Behind the scenes. Yeah. Anyway, sit back, relax. I have no idea what to expect on this one. Like, no idea whatsoever. It's only 12 minutes or so it'll be like a half-hour video for us. Yeah, let's get to watching.
So you like Halloween, huh? You like using the silly spells in Team Fortress 2? Well, so do I, but
Wait, so TF2 gave, like, magic spells that you could throw at people for Halloween? That's amazing.
Isn't Halloween supposed to be scary? Then what's with all this having a good time bullshit?
Yeah.
Listen, man, for your sake, I hope you don't do it, but if you really want a scary time, drop TF2 for a bit and visit its deranged cousin over in the software section. Source Filmmaker!
SFM, Source Filmmaker. I get it.
This program...
All the horror screaming sound effects, all of them, every single one of them, all at once. Let's go.
haunts me in my dreams, and I know it's trying to kill me. The amount of glitches I experienced while making How It Feels to Play Engineer, I'm telling you, this shit's possessed. Gather round, all of you. This Halloween, I've a frightful story for you.
Sweet.
The story of the time I had to add the Wrangler to a Source Filmmaker scene. My story starts with a prayer. Please, Valve, please update Source Filmmaker so that it doesn't use a 2008 version of TF2. Why do you curse me to manually animate things as simple as picking up engineer buildings and using the Wrangler? But they only responded with Dota Counter-Strike. I didn't understand.
Dota Counter-Strike, Dota Counter-Strike, Dota Counter-Strike, Dota Counter-Strike. That's all you get. And here's a new hat, maybe.
So onwards I pressed to manually animate the Wrangler. The Sentry Shield is simple enough, it's its own model. But this god-forsaken laser! This laser has stolen so many hours of my life that I'll never get back. How, you ask?
I am feeling this so much. So, a lot of you guys only know me for doing the React content, and that's perfectly fine. You watch what's fun to you. However, outside of this, I do my own editing. I've made my own Vtube models. I've made Vtube models for other people. I do art. I do lots of, like, troubleshooting for programs and just random shit all the goddamn time. I understand this shit. I understand this world that he's talking about. And oh my god, the amount of times that programs just work for 5 minutes and then you know, sit back, look over, and you're like, okay, now I'm just going to do that same thing that I was just trying to do. And then it's just like, no, we're not going to work this time. It's going to do something completely batshit insane, and we're not going to explain to you in any way, shape, or form why it did that. And it's up to you to try to figure out why we're not doing it. Have fun. It's the most annoying shit on the goddamn planet.
Listen to my tale of woe. I began by importing the laser, but alas, it was pink! That's not right. It needs to be red. So I googled how to color it. Turns out that it's controlled by what I like to call Source Spaghetti. But first, a quick explanation.
TF2 is being held together by a picture of a coconut, okay? I mean, like, are we at all surprised?
This is a control point. It represents a point in space and can be used to move and rotate objects. Particles usually have very simple control points. Medic's beam has 2 control points, one for where the beam starts and one for where it ends.
Makes sense.
However, the Wrangler laser has this 3rd control point that controls its color?
Here?
This is where the Source Spaghetti starts. This control point's positional X, Y, and Z coordinates correspond to the laser's red, green, and blue values using a scale of negative 255 to positive 255, which...
Okay, so basically the idea is you, instead of, like, rotating around in space, you're rotating the color wheel around, and you're trying to find the right spot for it. Okay, I get it. I mean, it sounds simple enough.
necessitates the equation x times 2 minus 255, where x is the RGB value that you want. What?
I'll be perfectly honest, I just grab that little section, I'd just be spinning it all over the goddamn place until it gets to the right colorish area. It's something that would be seen for about 5 seconds, and if it is off by a few degrees, I'm not sure a single person would notice, and if anyone does, you can give them an internet cookie for being observant.
You didn't get that? That's because it makes no fucking sense! Even if you don't get it, I got it. However, no matter what I did with Control Point 2, the laser's color never changed!
Well, that's because you were changing the location of it. I think you needed to actually, like, rotate it, right?
Well, I said, this isn't my first rodeo. Surely I can fix this in a jiffy. But how wrong I was. Firstly, I went into the particle editor to see if there was a color value in there. Eureka! There was! But no matter what you do to it and its surrounding values, nothing happens. Then
it's probably because it's attached to, like, a specific overlay, so it's like an add, subtract, or overlay or something along those lines. And a lot of the times when you're switching from, like, pinks to reds and all that, it doesn't change a whole hell of a lot. It might, like, flicker a little bit and do something, but at the end of the day, it's not going to change a whole hell of a lot, which is going to be a little frustrating.
Wondered, just a moment, the laser is pink. And when a texture is missing in source, the default replacement is pink and black.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Maybe the particle's texture is missing or broken. So I asked all throughout town if someone could please lend me their version of every file related to this laser. I imported them into my directory, and it was still pink! By then, I was banging my head against my keyboard and finally decided that it's time to concede and verify the integrity of the game cache. Reinstall the whole program and deal with all the bugs that causes. But even now, it's still pink!
Oh no.
At this point, I couldn't help but think, ha! All this wasted time being a perfectionist when I could just use a different laser. So I installed this custom laser from the workshop that is supposed to be a Star Wars blaster. It's a model instead of a particle, so it took a while to customize it. It doesn't look great, but it works, right?
Yeah.
Wrong! When the camera looks at the laser from certain angles, it just disappears!
Oh, shit.
Then I tried using this laser particle, and I don't even remember what happened with this one, but I assure you it didn't work! So we're back to this laser. After brainstorming with other SFM villagers,
Holy shit, how has no one else ever had this problem?
I imported the laser into a different map and realized, what the fuck? Why is it blue on this map? And that's when it hit me. Every map has a different default point where things load in when they have no other point of reference. You can see here that Badwater's default point is somewhere below Red Team's spawn. It has no rhyme or reason. The Wrangler laser has been loading in and using the default point on the map for its Control Point 2 value. It's a different color on every map, but it doesn't change no matter what I do. So I figured, alright, my program is successfully reading the Control Point 2 value, but just not changing it. Relax, friend, can you please take my SFM project, move Control Point 2 to make the laser red, and then send it back to me? He promptly sent me this in response. That's right, his computer couldn't even handle the project, so he had to make a new project that was just the laser on Badwater, which I then had to import into my project, which is its own scary, unintuitive process. But finally, here we are. It works, despite reinstalling the program, despite verifying the game's cache, despite replacing the particle files outright. My Control Point 2 is just irreversibly broken. My theory, there's a ghost in my machine. But hey, at least it worked eventually, right?
Stockholm Syndrome. Feeling of trust and or affection felt in certain cases of kidnapping and hostage taking by a victim towards a captor. Yeah.
But that's not the only thing I had to do manually. Once a sentry gun is placed, it stops being a gameplay object and just becomes part of the scene. That means that I have to manually control its shooting, which means manually adding each individual muzzle flash. That's right, I had to copy and paste like 50 sets of these muzzle flashes and then manually tell the program, this muzzle flash occurs 1/20th of a second later, and this muzzle flash occurs another 20th of a second later, and
once again, buddy. Oh, the sympathy pains I'm feeling for you right now, bud. Oh my god. I'm fully understand this. This is so much pain. Editing a fun video and all that, and it's like, okay, how do I put in like this little confetti effect? Okay, your options are do it manually, use an AI thing, or use a PNG. Okay, well, the PNG looks like shit because the green screen effect isn't exactly accurate. Okay, fair enough. What are my other options? Do it individually. Fuck that. Use the AI thing. Okay, I'm not a fan of the AI thing, but you know what? Whatever. Let's give it a try. You need to buy the full version of DaVinci Resolve in order to do that. So how's that PNG one looking? Is it really that bad? It's 2 seconds. It's 2 seconds. It's fine. It'll look janky. It'll be fun.
This muzzle flash occurs another 20 of the Then, after doing that,
I wonder if he could have taken, like, one of Heavy's guns and just kind of, like, hidden it into the mesh of the thing and just had it shooting in replacement. Would that have worked, I wonder? Or would it have looked jank?
to lock each particle to the barrels of the sentry gun individually.
Yay!
Truly nothing comes for granted in this
I know there's a repeater function, but it doesn't work for these particles. Yay! Of course it doesn't.
program. You'd think that adding Ubercharge would be a simple process, but it isn't. The default Uber in SFM is broken for some reason and always flashes like it's about to end. So you have to go download some cube map fixes. Thank you so much, SFM community, and put those in the right directory. Looks good to me, but what about the weapons? And the hats? Huh? That's right, you have to manually change every single model's material that you want to be Ubercharged. And sometimes it doesn't even work.
Yay!
Not only is this a time-consuming process, it's semi-permanent. Since you're actually changing the files themselves, scary, you have to be super careful or else you'll be asking yourself later on, why the hell is this pyro like half Ubered here? See these buildings? They're not actually in Source Filmmaker for some reason. They're like ghost buildings or something.
Oh,
I
God.
had to manually add replacement buildings myself. Nothing comes for granted in this program. But you want to get really scared this Halloween? Imagine rendering a scene you've slaved over for hours, and it comes out like this.
You're sending an SOS signal with your beard.
If you ever want to get into SFM, my friend, please remember the acronym ABAF. All beards are fucked. Something about the way these things are textured doesn't mix well with SFM. Usually there's a fix for these beards on the workshop, but I guess not enough people use the grizzled growth? Anyway, at complete random, the beard will become some crazy neon color. And you want to know something funny? It uses the same color as the Wrangler laser uses via the map's default point. Isn't that funny?
Oh my God!
So what was my solution? Ha! Simple, really. If I render out the glitched frames individually, one at a time, manually, the beard is fine. Sounds simple if not time-consuming. Let's see how many I had to do. 462 individually rendered images just to fix this beard in one scene!
Yes,
sir! Sometimes it's not even consistent. Here you'd think that the color is based on the beard's position, but look at this shit! It's blue in this camera, but green in this camera! Eventually, my friend, I could take no more, and I just asked the guy who fixed the Allfather if he could fix the grizzled growth, which he did! The moral of this scary beard story is, please, don't be afraid to ask people for help!
Yay! And please, if people ask you for help, don't hesitate to at least send them like, sorry, I'm too busy at this point. If you don't want to, okay? At the very least, do that.
Oh, but friend, I've scary stories to spare. Look at this scene. Simple, right? Well, this is what it used to look like! These lights are Satan! They have caused an issue in every video. For the spy video, I spent a full 10-hour day trying to get rid of these lights that would bleed through all the walls. After that day, I knew not to ever try anything with these demon-possessed lights. But in this scene, I had to. I used a program to remove literally every light from the map, and you won't believe it.
Missed one.
These lights are Satan! Eventually, a villager from the SFM Discord discovered that you just have to type ent_fire space env_lightglow space.
How do you figure this out? What do you mean? How do you figure this shit out?
Kill in console. What is that even?
Entity, fire, environment, light, glow, kill. So, fire entity, light, glow, environmental, and then just remove it. It just and the effect. And the effect of okay. So I'm assuming that what's happening here is that the entity fire is like a light effect, but because it's doing a weird little strobing effect, it's using this light glow, this environmental light glow in order to do that, and it's just being a little wonky. So if you kill the function of it, that makes it so that it's no longer doing that. But how the hell do you figure this shit out?
I'm certain that a ghost has possessed my computer, but it doesn't always make itself obvious. Sometimes the glitches are small, like the time that this blood decal's position didn't update when I played the video forward, but it worked when I played the video backward. And then
Valve, fix your damn game!
Sometimes when I render something, every other frame becomes a blue mess. Definitely a ghost.
What?
And half the time I import a custom map, Source Filmmaker just breaks all its lighting. Classic ghost stuff. This one is fixable, but when even the guy making the tutorial says,
"This is the Hammer editor, and it honestly terrifies me. I can't do anything with this."
I can't say it makes me very hopeful. Of course, the program does make my life easier sometimes. Spline curves are pretty good at automating some animations, but other times they put the spirit of the devil into my characters.
Add spline curves.
Oh my god!
Me moving shit around in live 2D.
Call the Exorcist! Look at this sentry. I just want it to go from this to this. A 180-degree turn. It's simple. But for some reason, the program thinks that the most efficient way to do this is a freaking backflip! Back, you demon! Get out of my sentry gun! Thankfully, the program has a built-in stress reliever. Whenever I find myself getting exhausted, I just move the character's pelvis to the beat of whatever music I'm listening to for endless entertainment.
Hell yeah, bro. Sometimes you just gotta do that. You just gotta do that. You have to take a few minutes and just play and do something stupid in your program for a few moments. Control Z is there for a reason. Just bounce your little the little fuckers around for a bit and be goofy. It's cathartic.
Truly, countless hours have gone into trying to fix every single little mistake and glitch in all of my videos. But since you've made it to the end of this video, I think I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. There's a mistake in the engineer video, and it will probably ruin your entire perception of it. In this scene where I build a mini sentry on this scout,
right?
I don't have the gunslinger equipped in the SFM animation! Ah!
No, ruin. Terrible video. Can't rewatch. No, I'm going to remove that video from the playlist. Sorry, guys. It's a ruined video now. Sorry. It's just not going to be there for a little. Yeah, no, it's gone. Bye.
Hey, it's me. I have a t-shirt now. You can find a link to it in the description. I also now have a secondary channel, so please subscribe to that as well. The suffering in this video was made possible by Zeke, Briz Bipchap, David Claridge, DDJ Sonic 1991, Frozen Spaghetti, Jake Eves, Muzzy, Nate Cummings, Oast, Plastic Fondue, Saucow, Tim, Torbjorn Highland.
I'm only watching the end credits here because I've been getting yelled at for not staying to the end of the credits and missing out on a half-a-second joke, which, let's be perfectly honest, half-second jokes are great.
Trophy Waifu and Waffle God of Puns. You all turn this suffering into a gift.
Okay, that's it. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching. This was extremely fun. I sympathize with you so much, my friend. I'm sorry you had to suffer. Hopefully, in the last 7 years, the filmmaker has actually, been updated. I have my doubts, but you know what? We'll see what happens. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun shit. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hey, did you enjoy that? Was it funny? Well, come and check it out live over at twitch.tv/freeform_art. Make sure you put the _art. We have lots of fun there. We enjoy ourselves, and we want to see you over there. So come on and hang out. See you in a bit.